everyone. It's me. I'm just coming on here to let you know the video that literally no one did the other day and had it edited with 10 or 11 different contributors that have worked on Aaron's channel. It speaks volumes. And it was done in a classy way. It wasn't done in an attacking manner. Nor attacks every single person who supports Aaron Smith Levin. And it's a proven fact. Aaron Smith Levin has done good work and has helped over 100 people leave the Church of Scientology. I don't support people who are unkind. That's just not what my channel is about. The video that was done was eloquently done and was very beautiful and was very respectful and done in a respectful manner. However, on Nora's channel, she constantly attacks other people and tries to bring up receipts to try to harm others. 86 GOP is working with OSA to help attack ex-Scientologists within the anti-Scientology movement. This is a proven fact. It's very harmful for the movement of the anti-Scientology movement. Nora Ames has been working with this gentleman. Nora Ames has been doing video after video after video attacking Aaron Smith Levin. I'm going to speak this truth because she did a video, another 3-hour video 5 days ago. I know she's not ready to make nice, but like the anti-Scientology movement needs to move forward. And at the end of the video, it states that there are investigations happening right now in LA because of the meeting that Aaron, Serge, and Jenna helped with. There is things happening in the works with the LA PD. We've seen on multiple videos people trying to escape from Scientology, and they aren't getting the help that they need. It was clear as day in one of Kelly's videos a couple years ago. These two female children, were trying to leave the Church of Scientology because their dad was in Scientology, and yet their mother was not called. That should have been priority number one. However, the people on the bikes, the bikes that are security guards, were trying to attack Kelly. Kelly knew everything. This young girl wanted to meet somebody at a liquor store so she could escape from her abusive dad who was in Scientology. Scientology harms children. They believe children are big beings in little bodies, that they're adults in little bodies. This is an abusive practice. Same with the forced manual labor. Same with the fact that they break every single labor law against children. Children in Scientology don't get a formal education. And one of the interviewers said, in prison, he actually got a GED. Scientology doesn't give people proper education, period. The Scientology tech is not applicable into the real world. Scientology does not benefit the public. This is what we're fighting against every single day. Scientology has harmed many children and has harmed many people. Look at Christy Bouch. Laura FN found out one of her people that she knew in this year died by unaliving herself, and had a family member who spoke out about it on her channel. Scientology covers up suicides. Scientology covers up unalivings. And Scientology absolutely covers up what happened to Lisa McPherson, what happened to Whitney Mills. There was a gentleman on Aaron's channel who used to date Whitney Mills. And because one of Whitney Mills' friends Whitney Mills' friend got her into Scientology, because the gentleman was smoking pot, she had to break off relationships with him. Scientology covers all this up. She was having a mental break, and when Whitney Mills had no more money, they had no more help for her. Apparently, she was in bankruptcy at the time when all of this stuff was happening, when she started to have a mental break, and she was on the highest upper level OT levels of Scientology. She was an OT8. Scientology harms children, harms its members, and does it in a manipulative way. Scientology is the enemy, and I'm going to continue to fight every single day and support Ann Smith Levin's channel, because I know it's the right thing to do. And so what if I go and check to see if she is attacking me on one of her videos? I have every right to do so. And no, I don't support the people who have lied behind the scenes and lie that state that Aaron's chat is manipulating behind the scenes, that George Massey is hateful, that I go into Nora's channel every single day. I don't go into Nora's channel every single day. I just wanted to make sure that there was Scientology content on there, but there's none. It's all about Aaron Smith Levin and attacking him right now, because she feels like she's been hurt by Aaron. However, she's been falsely diagnosing people as narcissists and falsely diagnosing people with other disorders, which she has no right to do. She's not a licensed therapist. She hasn't done any work. She hasn't done any work on herself. When you attack somebody else, it's proven fact that you have not worked on your spiritual journey, your recovery journey, everything. Aaron Smith Levin paid for her to have ganglion shots, and guess what? They didn't work on her. They did not work on her. She has reverted backwards. Same with Liz Gale. Those are the two channels I choose not to watch, except for if they do Scientology content. Tori Magoo is right. There are people behind the scenes manipulating things, and Aaron has done good work, and there is a video now out with all the receipts. He's helped over 100 people leave Scientology and putting the abuses of Scientology out there. And this is what I'm about. This is what I'm passionate about. The abuses in Scientology are harmful. Kelly Copter was considered a suppressive person at the age of 6. No child should be labeled that at the age of 6. They aren't fully developed at the age of 6. But in Scientology, they're considered adults in little bodies. This is why Scientology is so harmful. And George Massey is absolutely correct. And the people that Aaron Smith Levin has helped. And no, he hasn't manipulated things behind the scenes to get interviews. And no, he has not done things to expose other members. Even when he does dox a person, he admits it and he apologizes immediately. Do you think Nora has done that? No, she has not. She just makes excuse after excuse for why it's okay that she can dox somebody. And she did it maliciously to harm Feral Cheryl, whose family was destroyed by Scientology. Her family was destroyed by Scientology. Same with many others who are speaking their truths and have joined the protests every single week. The Clearwater citizens appreciate the protests every week, making awareness to the abuses of Scientology. And Scientology is a human trafficking cult. Scientology has harmed children. Scientology has harmed the elderly. We saw it with Rosemary Brown Chittiwok's story and how the aftermath wanted to benefit personally from Rosemary Brown Chittiwok's story without asking Mike Brown or Rosemary Chittiwok. Scientology should be held to the highest standard of the law when it comes to children and the abuses they have committed on children and the covering up of SA of children. Scientology has done all these things. Scientology is the enemy, and Scientology has trafficked children from state to state and country to country. It's a proven fact. They also cover up SA of children. They have a slush fund that moves perpetrator from state to state, country to country, to get them out of the jurisdiction of law enforcement so that no one can go to the police. And it's a high crime if you are a Scientologist to report any abuses against another Scientologist to the police. Scientology is the enemy, and I'm going to continue to fight every single day. I just saw that Nora did another 3.5-hour stream 5 days ago on her freaking channel to attack Aaron Smith Levin, a person who has dedicated his life to fight the Church of Scientology. His channel was created in 2015, a year after he left. A year prior to when the Aftermath Foundation, the Aftermath show was on, and then prior to the Aftermath Foundation being born, and being born out of the thoughtfulness of Louis Garcia and Aaron Smith Levin. People who attack others and attack others in a malicious way are probably hurting. And they haven't really grown on their therapeutic journey. When I was in therapy, they gave me tools how to cope and how to deal with things. And I found that music therapy for me was a big way to get out of my funk when my dad died. This is why I loved so many of the big hair bands from the 80s. I liked Firehouse, Vixen, Dokken, Scorpions, Winger, so many. Def Leppard, so many good bands. Bon Jovi, so many big bands that are not supported by social media now. They only want to support the individual artists. And it's a proven fact. This is what has been explained in many, many videos. Scientology has trafficked children from states and other countries. Serge Delmar was trafficked as a child from Mexico when his mother got into Scientology. Scientology is actually targeting the Taiwanese communities right now. And Scientology is growing in Taiwan. In China, they don't believe in any organized religion. you are persecuted if you follow any religion in China. This is why it's so important to get the abuses of Scientology out there and do it in a meaningful way. Do it with facts, fact-based information. And the video that came out was proof positive of the work that Aaron Smith-Levin has been doing for many, many years, even after Leah Remini and the Aftermath show wrapped up. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Take time for your family and friends. Do the things you love. Support the people you want to love. And have a wonderful, beautiful day. It's very cold here. It's in the 20s today. Wind chills in the low teens. I mean, the wind chills in like the single digits. So it's very cold here. We're also supposed to get another big major snowstorm this weekend. I'm really hoping it holds off. Thank you. Have a great day. Just do the things you love and support the people you want to love. Period.